With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
to throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
a gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Here's Mayfield. Goes right back to McBride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Mayfield. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time.
Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a player is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
On second down, here's Watson.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
Isaac Yedem picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown. Richie James, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson.
He gets this one to Mechie.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. From the gun, here's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down. Watson looks to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. Fights through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson.
Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Watson now to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Gibbs will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give right side for Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Able to get this one to McBride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Watson. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Watson off play action. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble, then recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete.
I like his awareness of the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to McBride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson connects with Kittle underneath.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mayfield.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A game there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
John Mechie.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Watson's throw pulled in by Kittle. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
First and 10 at the 30.
Watson on first down. Got Dobbs over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45.
Again, it's Watson. Left side, he finds Pierce. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Watson now to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Back to throw, Watson. And that one too wide and incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, and now it's third down.
Third down and 16.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Reek Willen. Down to the 10. And they will score. A pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
On the return, Trey Tucker. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now it's Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion right, Dobbs. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
To throw is Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Back to throw. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Carter. That is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the option to give to Swift here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Texans 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boyd, someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion right, Dobbs. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead they'll head off up the middle.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson.
Dobbs brings it in.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Watson looks to throw again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
Mayfield to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Mayfield. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Goes right back to McBride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook. Will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Swift. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 6. 23 seconds to go. Mayfield to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This one's had a season's worth of throws already, but it's still week 1. Here's third down now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The CD always a little